you're doing some other stuff too. I saw so Matt put together a little document for me talking about one of the other things you're doing. You're a chief technology officer for something called SimFly.
Yes.
So we got online, kind of looked at this, and we're like, what is going on? I saw this map and little airplanes pointed everywhere. I'm like, is that really like flights happening? And then what is going on with that?
This is something that blew my mind almost literally, meaning that nosebleed was the minimum I could get when I realized what it was. So as I was telling you, it took sabbatic time, but sabbatic for me doesn't mean don't work. I'm working with an artificial intelligence company, and this
so that was your sabbatical. You just got to work doing something else.
Exactly, correct. Rather
you couldn't go outside to the beach and paint the ocean or
too easy.
Read a book. Maybe.
Besides, I am so big that if I go to the beach, Greenpeace is gonna come and push me back in the water.
Oh yes. Okay.
Anyways,
I like you even more now. That's good.
This SimFly is a startup that four people came to me and asked if I could help with Web3 things, and I said, okay, I'll give you 1 day per month, just pro bono, which became 1 day per week, which became every day. And then suddenly I said, guys, okay, I am really putting a lot of effort here. So I became 20% owner of the business. Okay. What it is a play to earn. And play to earn are famously scams, okay? I've been in blockchain from day zero, and I never did an ICO because I find them unethical, okay? And in fact, a lot of ICO end up to be really either failing or scam from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Play to earn is another dress for those ICO. It's a lot of scam. And if you think logically, a play to earn sounds like a Ponzi scheme. How can you take out something from a box if you don't put it in one side? So how can you pay? But sure enough, I analyzed this thing. I designed a token economy, and this thing is ethical, and it makes sense in all means. So it's not a simple game that you press the button and you earn the coin that you need to buy the other thing. This is, in terms of economy, it responds to all the laws of economy. So first of all, the target audience is people that fly with the flight simulators, okay? And to fly an airplane with a flight simulator, you need to know how to pilot an airplane. It's not a video game that you sit there and run the car and, if you don't know what lever was which, what things to move, how to code, you don't even move the airplane from where it is when you start the game. So it is not a game. It is something that a passion people do. Is a retired pilot, is people that really love to fly, and it's people that invest a lot of money because the computer that they use must be powerful graphic cards, a powerful computer, sometimes 3 or 4 monitors to have the perspective all around. Other time they buy all the gears from actually airplane.
Right, yeah.
They have there is people that spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to do all the hydraulic cabins so you feel the movement like if you're flying, right? So now, it's not that anybody that register can actually play. And they love the idea of simulation, so everything has to emulate the reality. And there was not before us the emulation of the financial aspect of all the industry of aviation. So even though they organize themselves in virtual airlines, they like to say 8:30 you need to start flying the airplane from Venice to New York, you need to load the passenger. And it's like a metaverse because it's multi-user. So when you see the other airplane queuing to take off, is another person somewhere else that is actually flying with the flight simulator. And when you saw the map in SimFly, those are all people that are at home with the flight simulator. It looks like Flight Radar with actual airplane, right?
Yeah, because when I was looking at it, I saw like flight schedules. I saw boarding numbers. I saw all this, like the plane that was being flown, the model number. So is it using all the same software? Is it different simulators that are being used that kind of integrate into the platform?
Now we support three different simulators, but we are adding them on. Consider we launched very recently. And these people are people at home. They install our plugin. So we take the data when they're flying, we show them the map, and we allow them to do missions, right? And if they fly, they earn a token. But this token, we don't, issue just in airdrop. This is only earned by flying. Means has a value because there is a work that
so
is
they
done.
earn coins based on the miles in the successful flight?
Correct, exactly. If they do a landing that is softer rather than harsh, and so on, with what kind of airport, kind of license they have. And people can buy airports, and they earn based on the amount of people landing and taking off from the airports, or buy aircrafts and renting them out to people for flying. So eCrate is a simulation of the economy that has an internal tour. So buying the Dubai airport costs $100,000 or tokens per se. And not because I expect somebody come with an incredible credit card and purchase that, but because the career that you do and the growth that you do slowly may arrive in a few years to purchase those. So it is an interesting ethical play to earn that I never saw elsewhere. And it works because it's attached to actual knowledge needed and actual work, so it's limited by that aspect.
So they're playing to earn within a closed economy within the game's rules kind of world, right?
Right. The token economy is simple like this. When somebody earns a token, the token is minted. When they spend the token to buy assets, it's destroyed. So in circulation, there are only the tokens that are being earned, but not yet used. It is allowed to automatically scale. If there are 1,000 users, there is a certain amount. If there are 10,000 users, the amount grows. And when they reduce the user, the consumption reduce the token. So it's very interesting. And they can exchange because those are tokens that work in the blockchain. So people can resell it to others, other things. So also the airport, the license are NFTs that people can exchange and sell outside our website, outside our control. The beauty of the unicity of a set in the blockchain, right?
Right. That's very interesting. That's something else. I mean, I think that's really neat. And you guys just launched this within the past year, did you say?
The 1st of January was the first day out of beta. But the website is on and the community is grown. We have 8,000 pilots at the moment that are registered. And we started about 1 year ago to implement the website. So
the only folks that are really involved in it that are actually kind of playing in it are pilots. There's not like attendants and other employees of the airport or even passengers that are involved in it, or
eventually there is people that do the control tower that monitor. There is people that do that. The idea of having a passenger is something that I think can be done because the cabin inside the airplane can be, you can walk virtually and sit in any seat and,
And could you have an experience in there,
Absolutely. Yeah. But this is something that is not yet implemented, but
down the road.
Something that can be done.
Yeah, because you need the ability to, let's say you're on a plane that can hold 200 people, could you possibly, with the proper compute power, on servers, cloud servers, to have 200 people in one environment, like they do in a game where they're shooting at each other.
Because it's each individual person that elaborate their own data. What is shared around is just some information, but the rendering is done locally. No, it can be done absolutely. And there are games where this happens.
That are doing that just in different capacities, right? Wow.
Yeah, and I think during the pandemic, the people could not fly in Singapore. Singapore Airlines was selling a round-trip one-way ticket. So people would enter the airplane, they would fly on top of other few countries and land back in Singapore.
Just to let people get around.
Just because the people is addicted to flight and they need to do so.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching one of the clips from the Business Line podcast. If you want to see the full episode, click up here.
And if you want to see more fun clips, click up here.